Hello again. Hello again. This is Mary. I just thought I'd come and make a real quick video. I From my last video, I had I guess you could call this man a troll, but he was. I looked him up after he left. It wasn't a lot of messages, but a few words, but they were very kind of ugly. And what he said was that I was a loser and I've lost in life or something like that. So I deleted the message, but I looked him up. And he's one of these, he's a Christian. I mean, a Christian, whatever you call a Christian, a person that's following after Christ. But anyway, he is with the group that they hate, or they dislike, hate homosexuals. And they are part of this street preaching group. And they are part of the preacher that in, I forgot where, Sacramento, when the gays or the people, I'm not going to, everybody in that club probably wasn't gay because I've been to a gay club with my son and because I just wanted to see what it was like. It's just like any other club. So I went there, but I'm not gay. So I don't think everybody that was in Orlando in that club that killed was gay. So, but this man, he he was among these preachers, these Christian preachers that said that all gays should, homosexuals should be killed, and this preacher said that they should line them all up and shoot them in the head. But this same man, I mean, he got I don't know how many followers. He found time to leave me this ugly message. But like I say, I deleted it, and I thought about it for a while and looked at some of the videos from these preachers that preach hate against homosexuals, and it's mostly young men. I don't see women going about preaching that kind of stuff and hate against homosexuals and you going to hell and this and you don't find women street preachers doing that. Not too many. There are a few, but it's mostly young men, a few old men. But I think it's fear that make them do that. I don't know if they're afraid that homosexuality is like a contagious disease and they might catch it because it's somewhere in it because everybody has a duality, the feminine and the masculine. So it's in both of us. But maybe they're afraid that this kind of entity or spirit or whatever is going to come attack them because on the inside, I believe that they have those kind of feelings and they're afraid of it. So why would you attack something if you weren't afraid of it? But the Bible that they read has so many. I was looking it up, and it's over 40 verses that talk about fear. And some of them is talking about fearing God, and then it talks about for us not to have a spirit of fear because God has not given us a spirit of fear. But these people are really afraid, and I don't know. I shouldn't probably. I guess now I'm not gonna look at their videos anymore because it makes me angry. And for them to talk about people like that and have that much hate, but they are. Our Christians are not like that. And just like the Muslims, the people of Islam, all of them are not radical. But in each religion, I guess you'll find the radicals in them. So these people who hate homosexuals and want to kill them, and they're out on the street preaching against sin, and they are the radical part of Christianity because most Christians, I hope most Christians are not like that. But like I say, I don't practice Christianity anymore. And I just practice being me. That's all I can say. Spirituality. And I find myself growing more since I've released Christianity. And even while I was practicing Christianity, my spirit man or spirit woman would have a whole lot of things that was not norm to Christianity. When I say not norm, are the dreams and the visions and things that I knew. I could tell what was getting ready to happen before it happened. So those kind of things are coming back to me. I'm renewing myself and feeling better spiritually. I really am. I guess once you decide and stop riding the fence on what you're gonna do, you can put your feet on the ground on either side of the fence and you could go on your journey. But as long as you straddle the fence, you can't go anywhere. You can't move when you straddling the fence. So I'm not straddling the fence anymore. And I really denounce Christianity. So I'm saying this and not going to take it down. I still believe in God, the God that I know. And I don't call this God by a name. I don't even say it's Jehovah, the God of the Hebrews. I don't give it a name. But it's Mary's God, the higher self, the greater than me, the one that guides me. That's my God. But feeling a lot better mentally, and my dreams are coming back. And I learned to. I've always been able to interpret my dreams, but I hadn't had this particular dream in a while. But every time that I dream about fish, fishes are and when I interpret my dreams, fish means that someone is pregnant. So when I dream about fish that are alive, that means that someone is just recently pregnant. If I dream about fish that's fried that we're getting ready to eat, it's somebody that is really well into their pregnancy. So I guess about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, I had a dream about live fish. And I was telling my son, I said, oh, somebody's pregnant. And 2 weeks later, I found out that my niece is having a baby, and we are welcoming this child again. But I'm I'm elated that my dreams are coming back to me, because when you take a lot of medication and stuff, it's hard to. The dreams are crazy, and like I say, I'm on pain management for chronic back pain and stuff like that. So, but I'm happy to get back in that spirit realm where I can have these, uh, I guess you could say prophetic dreams. I can have those again. And I can distinguish them from these just regular dreams. And I am really, really feeling better spiritually. I'm still dealing with pain, but the God of the universe will help me figure that out too. But back to these street preachers that go around condemning people. They even condemn people for cutting their hair. They tell a woman that she is going to hell for cutting her hair. And I don't understand that. And they said, yeah, I guess the Bible even said that the woman's hair is her crown and glory. And I don't see any glory in hair. What glory is there in hair? Surely a woman can find more glory or more beauty than just her hair. I guess men like long hair. It's something that they like about it. But I never cared for long hair simply because mine is so kinky or nappy, if you want to call it. And I'm tender headed with that kind of hair. So that's just combing it is just rough. And I don't want to put chemicals on it. I don't want to do that. I've had longer hair in my younger days, but I just don't even want to deal with it. But surely I won't go to hell for cutting my hair off. But these preachers teach fear. It's fear that they want you to have. And I I don't understand it, but I'm trying my best not to get angry, not be addicted to watching that kind of stuff. And one preacher is so ugly and vulgar. He talks about everything in the bedroom and what kind of sex, even if a husband and a wife, that is evil to do this. Certain things you can't do, even in the under the umbrella of marriage. So God doesn't have anything to do with all that stuff. I mean, it's just, it's sickening, the stuff they talk about. And I believe that they are angry because they have condemned themselves out of so many pleasures till anybody that looks like they're enjoying life, they are jealous of them, angry and jealous of these people who are happy. Even if a person wants to drink alcohol, or the teacher gets alcohol to getting drunk and blah blah blah, and oh man. But I just hope this idiot, or this fool, he really is a fool, a young fool, um, Caucasian, a white man, he don't have anything to do but mess with this older black woman and come on my channel and make ugly comments. But I hope he doesn't bother me again, because I will delete everything he has to say. Because I don't get on his channel and talk stuff, because I don't care. But I don't want anybody bothering my children about their preference or who their partners are in life. And you can go back to history and see how people acted, because white America felt that it was against God's will for even the races to mix. So they even had to pass laws to protect people who married out of their race. And these people really thought this was God's will. They would kill you if you married a black man married a white woman. They think, and the KKK was really involved in it. So they hated that stuff and actually thought that it was God's will. And I think if this God that the Christians serve, Jehovah, or whatever they call him, if he is so almighty and powerful, and he hates all of this sin, God hates this, God hates the sinner. If he hated something so much, then why don't he destroy it? Why do they have to go out and destroy it for him? They serving a powerless God. If the things that bother them, their God won't do anything about it. They have to get out and go kill and destroy. And back in the Bible days, they said that Jehovah God would be so angry, he hated the Sodomites, and he destroyed the whole city of Sodom and Gomorrah. So if this God that they serve is so angry, it looked like he would destroy the people. So that's my take on that. And even when AIDS first came out, people thought that this was God punishing the gays. And you do your research on there, this AIDS came about from a scientist trying to perfect a vaccine for polio. And he used some DNA from a monkey, and they were giving these little kids in Africa this injection for polio, and years later come to find out this vaccine was the one that was causing their immune system to be deficient. And these poor kids, as they years after the vaccination, they developed HIV, and that's how they got started. I don't think I don't feel that it's something that God is punishing homosexuals for, even though a lot of homosexuals do have it, but straight people can contract it too. So I watched that all out of my mind. But back in the 80s when it first came out, I was still practicing Christianity, so I had that thought in my head. But anyway, I have got to go. I'm going to make another video probably about this stuff. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. Bye-bye.